Hi, this is Kanomi, Spiritual Private Investigator, back with another reading. Today's reading will be for the Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs for my lovely fire signs, Aries. So first, to get started, we're going to clear the energy by ringing our third eye chakra sound bowl. If you have any sound sensitivities, you're going to want to reduce the volume to your videos now. Take your time. I'll allow you the time to do so. And I'll be ringing that sound bowl in 3, 2, 1. Okay. So Aries and Aries placements, I'll be starting off with the Edgar Allan Poe Tarot deck. I'll move into the Rider-Waite to clarify. I'll then move into the What's the Vibe so we know a bit more about the situation. And then I'll get you guys some words of wisdom from your higher selves using the Wild Goddess Oracle deck. Okay, so let's get started with your 3-card spread from the Edgar Allan Poe Tarot deck first, and we'll proceed. Aries and Aries placements, I hope that you guys have been doing well. I've been doing well as well. Just been very tired. Between the retrograde and the retrograde shadow period and then going into this black new moon, it's been very draining. Also, I think it was a little presumptuous, not in a bad way. There's not a challenge I can't lick, but it was a little, biting off a little more than I thought. By starting doing all the spiritual work online during the retrograde, it was very cumbersome. And I'm also starting to learn about why tarot readers prefer not to do the zodiac signs. They just prefer to do the elemental placements, because it is a lot of work. And it's a lot of energies to move through. And then I was talking to my husband about that a few nights ago. I don't like to do readings back to back because I like to clear the energy between them just to make sure I'm not reading on that previous energy. Usually I'll know right away if the energy is the same, but sometimes every once in a while I won't realize I'm reading the same energy until I'm like a quarter way through the read. I'm like, oh shit, this is the same energy from the previous read. This is a continuation. So we're working on that too. I like to space out the readings just so I'm not channeling the same energies. I want to be clear and concise between the sun signs and the placements. I don't want it to be samey because I'm reading the same energy. I'm just reading them under another sign. So without further ado, with that being said, I just wanted to put that out there because I will be going for, once I complete Aries is your placement video and the placement video for both Sagittarius and the remainder of the water signs, which will complete the zodiac for the past 2 weeks I've been trying to read for you all. I'll be moving into, so like I'll do like longer extended videos, maybe 2 hours or so, maybe more, for like fire placements, and then do a video for earth placements, and then do a video for water placements, and so on and so forth. But it'll be for the placement, not for your particular zodiac sign. Spirit, the divine, the most high, my entire ancestral line, all of my spirit guides and guardian angels, Archangel Michael, I ask that you touch down during this reading and offer your divine protection. I ask that any negative intention, negative manifestation, or evil eye be returned to sender 1,000-fold. Spirit, the divine, the most high, what does Aries and Aries placements need to know? Not what they would like to know. What does Aries and Aries placements need to know for their highest good? Starting off with the 4 of Hearts, it's the 4 of Swords. Could be rest, could be relaxation, could be solitude, could be retreat. Got to show you. Let's see. Tell me more. Why is the 4 of Hearts or the 4 of Swords here for Aries and Aries placements? Like that's the resting on spread right there. No, it's actually a little bit more. I'll take it. Like I'll get a 4-card spread before we extend on it. The second card, the Tower. Chaos, sudden change, and upheaval. Could be a revelation. Not necessarily bad, though. I find, in my personal opinion, and maybe that's the Aquarius in me, I like change often. I find I get stagnant when there's not enough change, either in myself or in my environment. I don't mind a tower. I don't. Even if it seems like it's a kind of glum one. A tower doesn't always have to be bad, though. The High Priestess is your third card. And the Three of Wands, or the Three of Eyes. Planning. Oh, no, I'm sorry, that's not planning. That's Two of Wands. Expansion, growth. Is Three of Eyes, or Three of Wands. So let's see. You have the Four of Hearts, or the Four of Swords. Okay, what I'm seeing here, Aries, I'm seeing, at least the first way I'm seeing it, you're in a period of solitude or recuperation. Or retreat after a tower moment. And I can't ignore it with the High Priestess here. And the Three of Eyes, or Three of Wands. You're very intuitive, one. That's what I give with the High Priestess. But with the Three of Eyes, or Three of Wands here, your intuition has grown. Like your perception has grown. It's expanded. With the Three of Eyes, or Three of Wands here. That's what I'm on. Oh my God, and he's staring at me. Y'all, if y'all see this badass cat run around in this video, it's fine. He's been on one today. Get down, Salem. Get down. Do not make me get up during this reading. Get down. Thank you. Hard-headed. He's really just a sweet cat. He just, oh my God. I actually think Salem is very similar to my husband. Very sweet. Very, very affectionate. Very in my ass. But like does not listen. Very stubborn. For the divine, the Most High, my entire ancestral line. Please tell me, for Aries and Aries placements, why the Four of Hearts, or Four of Swords, is present on the table for their read. Why is the Four of Hearts, or Four of Swords here, Spirit? Got the Ace of Wands. New project, inspiration, urge to create, willpower, desire. Aries, are you separating yourself from something you desire or that you're passionate about? Is that what you're resting or recuperating or retreating from? This is either you, Aries, and Aries placements, or someone in your energy. Let's see though. Why is the Ace of Wands here, Spirit? Why is the Ace of Wands here? Flip sideways. That's the truth. Ace of Swords. So the Aries and Aries placements, this is either you or yourself or someone else. Are you separating yourself? Are you in retreat? Are you kind of hiding from something that you're passionate about, or maybe someone? Possibly. Let's find out more. I'm also hearing there's something hidden, Aries. What's hidden? The Hierophant. And what I'm getting from this is usually my God card. That's not what I'm getting from this. I'm getting society and its rules, traditions. Is there something you're separating yourself from, Aries, or in Aries placements, or maybe someone separating themselves from you because they feel like you're taboo? Or the situation or the circumstances are possibly taboo? Tell me more. Why the Four of Hearts or Four of Swords here? Maybe a job you want to do is taboo, or maybe a relationship or someone you want to go towards, or someone who wants to go towards you. And the funny thing is, I saw this fucking card when I grabbed the Hierophant, and I was going to ignore it, and I felt it was significant. But I said, you know, we're going to skip it and shuffle. Equal give and take with the Six of Pentacles. Reciprocity. This would be very weird if this is you, Aries and Aries placements. I feel like it's someone else's your energy. Like, they desire you with the Ace of Wands. This is, why are my readings always tying in to the daily vibe check on TikTok? Because they're passionate about you with the Ace of Wands. But they're separating themselves from an equal give and take. Or you are. And the funny thing is, when I shuffled the cards around on the table just now, and then the Hierophant fell on the Ace of Swords. Like I told you, this is my God card. This is the Ace of Cards. The Ace of Swords is a card of truth. God's honest truth. Weird. What's his Tower for Aries and Aries placements? We're going to get to the bottom of this, Aries. I'm going to figure out if this is you or someone in your energy. You would know. But I want to be I'm a little nosy now. What's the Tower here? For Aries and Aries placement, Spirit. Please and thank you. That's a lot. It's way too much. But thank you. But it's starting off with the Five of Cups. Somebody's in regret over in Tower. This is either you, Aries, or someone in your energy. Somebody's regret over a sudden change. Let's find out what that sudden change was. Why is the Tower here? The Moon. So secret solutions. Could be fears as well. The subconscious. Why is the Tower here with the Moon, Spirit, for Aries and Aries placements? Tower to the Moon. And you know how we reversals, y'all. I shuffle my decks and make sure everything is upright. So that if I get a reversal, it's a direct message from Spirit. It's the wheel in reverse. Somebody's receiving karma. Somebody's currently at the bottom of the wheel. And I feel like with the Moon card here, you don't see this, Aries and Aries placements. You can't. Okay, this imagery on the Tower card is significant. You guys see the Tower card? On the Tower card, there are two mice on the edge of the well. And there's like a shovel, like a pail. And when I would imagine it being seen in a well, I'm kind of getting two individuals with those two mice doing the same thing over and over again with that shovel. Just an intuitive nudge. That the image in that card bugs me. Like Spirit telling me, hey, there's a pattern here. Hey. Which is how when I know I'm being nudged. We'll come back to that. I think that's significant. We'll revisit it though, Aries. Clarify the Moon and the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Came right out. Empress. Can I make this shit up? And gender is fluid in tarot. This can also be an Emperor as well. Take it as it resonates for yourself. Clarify the Empress. Stepping energy. I believe this is you, Aries. Two of Wands. Planning. Progress. Clarify the Empress of the two. Came out right again. Three of Wands with a second time. Now, Aries and Aries placements, is your growth and expansion and your planning. Okay, I get it now. It's not planning. It's strategy. It's strategy. Aries and Aries placements, it's your strategy and your growth. Or expansion. Oh, or what I'm actually getting from this. Okay. It could be that too. But Two of Wands has a different meaning aside from planning. Stratagem. Three of Wands has a different meaning aside from growth or expansion. Foresight. Is there a strategy with your foresight that puts somebody in the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse position? Basically receiving back karma, but it's in secret with the Moon energy. Either someone did this to you, Aries and Aries placements, or you're the Empress doing this to them. Who's this Empress energy? Salem. He over there chewing on my robe, y'all. Mind you, he's a cat. He acts just like a damn dog. Wait, why is the Empress here? Clarify the Empress, please, for Aries and Aries placements. Four of Pentacles, you're holding back from someone, or someone is holding back from you, and I think it's the former. Which is why I don't think you would be holding back from someone if you were receiving karma. Someone is holding back from you. Oh no, I'm sorry, I said it backwards. And see, it's like I'm reading for a cross watcher now. You're holding back from someone, which is the part of them receiving bad karma. But I feel like it's unseen. Why is the moon here? That's what's going on. I don't know if you can't see it, or if they can't see it, or other people around them can't see it. But I'm like, a person receiving karma would know why they're receiving the karma, or at least have an idea. This karma is a little bit different, at least for right now in this portion of the read. I don't show that it's anything monetary. I show that part of the karma is you holding back from them. That may be perceived differently by people around them. Basically, it may not show up as karma, at least in appearance at a glance. Why is the moon here? Look right over. Queen of Cups. Please clarify the moon to the Queen of Cups for you. Nine of Pentacles. It's you. Yeah, the secret is that there's a happily single abundant Queen of Cups. Like not being seen in the situation. That's where the moon is coming from. And I don't need to ask, because like to me, that both that Queen of Cups with the Nine of Pentacles energy, like it's kind of like a shortcut to indicating Empress energy to me. Even though the Empress is the queen, all the queens in the tarot deck combined, those two energies look like Empress energy to me. It's this Empress is this Empress and the Queen of Cups the same individual spirits? It's the same energy. The Empress is the Queen of Cups, the Nine of Pentacles. Sure it is, but I want to double check for y'all. I have the intuition is saying that it is. Basically, where the energy is being read out, it's saying that it is. Please clarify the Empress to the Queen of Cups to the Nine of Pentacles. I keep seeing you flip, and you keep flipping the fuck over. And I don't know if y'all can see it on camera. It keeps flipping. It's the second time it happened. It's literally doing an entire 360 before it lays down flat in my hand again. So Spirit is trying to say something. And I think that might be part of the read. Confused on who's who. Because why won't you just let me confirm exactly my fucking point? Two of Pentacles. Somebody's confused as to who's who. Somebody's confused as to who's the Queen of Cups with the Nine of Pentacles and who's the Empress. That's this tower. Either they were confused in deciding or coming to the conclusion created the tower, or the Two of Pentacles, the indecision, is what created the sudden change. I'm like, why the hell have I been? And look what's in my hand. I might even realize it. King of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy does not have to be, but somebody very flighty, somebody very, very, very hot in the pants, so to speak. Can be very, very, very immature. They could be very, very, the word I'm looking for, impulsive. Wands are also can be indicative of the male phallus. This can be a masculine energy. It does not have to be. Although I get strong masculine vibes from it, so it can also be a feminine who sits in masculine energy comfortably. But this person was indecisive and it created a tower. So I have had in mind at first what we were reading together. What the Four of Swords or Four of Hearts. That's somebody else looking at you, Aries and Aries placements. I'm right. It is kind of low-key tying into the daily vibe check. Like there is someone who is heavily desiring my collective. And I feel like it's multiple of you. And a way it's coming through in this read with the Ace of Wands, then the Ace of Swords with the Hierophant. I don't know, just the energy, I almost don't like it. They desire you a lot, so much so that it's almost coming off borderline obsessive. Like it's almost giving me the ick through the read, Aries. And for a lot of you, you know who this person is already. Because I feel like they already gave you the ick. They came off weird in some way. Or they came off too strong. Let's clarify this High Priestess, which I feel like is why the High Priestess here. A lot of y'all know this person. It's just kind of like it's too much. They got too much going on. It's too much lustiness. It's too much like sacral energy, but not in a good way. Like not in a creative way, in a sexual way, like overly sexual, like hypersexual kind of way. Like if you don't know, the sacral chakra is not only like sexual, like the sacral and in some cases like to a certain degree, depending on who's discussing it, the root. But the sacral chakra is where like passion is, and like sex, like sexual intimacy. But it's also what humans use to create. It's where creativity comes from. That's why when you, let's say if you enter into a situation, like a situation with somebody, and you enter into a sexual relationship, let's say with a person, let's say with an energy vampire, that's why you'll find that your ability to create has been impacted. Because they're draining, they're harvesting energy off of your sacral chakra by way of sex. Take it from, I know from experience, I was in a very weird situationship that I thought was a very serious relationship for nearly 3 years. And I was wondering why I cannot create. And I'm a very creative person just by nature. To the point where I get depressed if I can't create. And was wondering why I can't create. Because this person was drawing off on my sacral chakra by way of sex. And going to share it with other people. It just left me constantly depleted. Spirit, why is the High Priestess here for Aries and Aries placements read? I have a feeling. Please and thank you. Why is the High Priestess here for Aries and Aries placements as high as good? Why is the High Priestess here? What does Aries need to see? Okay, you didn't flip out, so I'm not going to take it. What does that Aries and Aries placements need to see? Why is the High Priestess here, Spirit? Why is the High Priestess here? Three of Swords. And like I said at the beginning of the read, you're recuperating from something like a tower moment that caused your intuition to expand. That caused your perception to expand. I believe it might have been a heartbreak with this King of Wands individual. Or the Queen of Cups individual, but we clarify that individual is literally you. For most of you, it's you. For others of you, with the Two of Pentacles here, this is another energy that this King of Wands was being indecisive about. So if it wasn't this King of Wands that caused the heartbreak, it was the Tower, the situation itself. Why is the High Priestess and the Three of Swords here, Spirit? The High Priestess to the Three of Swords. Knight of Cups. Knight in Shining Armor. I think that's what it was. You knew. I want to say you knew an offer was bad, but I want to clarify more. Please clarify the Three of Swords to the Knight of Cups. Please, Three of Swords to the Knight of Cups. Yep, Tower for the second time. You knew an offer was not so what it seemed. That's why the High Priestess is here. Intuitively, you knew this Knight of Cups is going to bring you heartbreak in a Tower. I think that's quite strange too. Another major arcana, like for the second time, to clarify another major arcana card. Like basically a major arcana card that we previously received in your spread is being used to clarify another major arcana card. And I just have to ask again. Like, I just want to round it out. Is this the same Tower moment? Is this the same Tower from the second card in the read, Spirit? Maybe. With the Queen of Swords, though, I believe it is. With the boundaries. Air energy, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. And I get strongly, either this individual is a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and has it highly aspected in their chart, or with this Queen of Cups, a water sign, Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer, or has it highly aspected in their chart. I just have the darnest feeling. What's hidden? Because I felt the nudge to ask that too. Ten of Swords. Somebody is in a secret Ten of Swords situation. And it's not you. I see here, I see the time twice for you, Aries and Aries placements. You already went through the Ten of Swords situation. If there was one for you, I don't see one here, but if there was one for you, and did you hear that horn confirmation? You already went through it. This is hidden. This is someone else's hidden Ten of Swords. This is someone else's hidden sorrow. Let's move on, and we probably going to round back. What expanded? That's how we're going to get our second answer. Because I have not received the High Priestess in this deck yet. Spirit, the Divine, the Most High. My entire ancestral line. Why is the Three of Eyes here? Or the Three of Wands? For Aries and Aries placements. Why is the Three of Eyes or Three of Wands on the table? Please and thank you. Well, for the second time. So remember, we received the Three of Wands once before. So why is the Three of Eyes here in this fourth position? Page of Cups. See, intuitive messages. And that's what I get from Page of Cups. I don't get that it's in reference to the Three of Eyes or Three of Wands. I don't get that it's about love and all. Or about motion. Or about emotion. Well, you see, the one cup, what water represents in a tarot is emotion or intuition. I think this caused the growth in your intuitive ability. It caused the growth in your perception of the world around you, and the perception of other people, and your perception of yourself. Spirit, please clarify the Three of Eyes, the Three of Wands to the Page of Cups, please. Please clarify the Three of Eyes, the Three. That's too much. The Page of Wands. New ideas. I can definitely relate. I think a situation that was meant to harm you, a sudden situation meant to harm you, actually, it made your intuition, it made your perception razor sharp. It was a teachable moment. You definitely were under. It looks like, and usually when that happens, at least that's how my spiritual gifts emerged. One has to be under spiritual warfare. They emerge like a defense mechanism, and that's kind of what this looks like to me. Like the fact that your intuitive ability sharpened at all, it gives me spiritual warfare of some sort. And it's look like from what I can see in a second position and clarification for the Tower card for y'all Aries and Aries placements, it looks like spiritual warfare in the matters of the heart. Which if there's one way the shit gonna do it, it's gonna be in the matters of the heart. It's the closest way. I'm an Aquarius. We tend to be described as cold and detached. Anybody who really know me know I'm anything but. But I can agree. Like that was the way that got me on my spiritual journey. It was in my feelings. It was through in my heart. So if the divine wants to bring you closer, if the divine wants to hone you, if the divine wants to temper you in that fire, it's going to put you through the spiritual warfare. The ones not strong enough will fail. The ones who are strong enough will make it through with flying colors and with new spiritual gifts on their shoulders. That's really what it's giving me. Please clarify the Three of Eyes or Three of Wands to the Page of Cups. See, and like I said, over matters of the heart, Can't make this shit up. My spirit got so on point. Two of Cups. This is over relationship. Or partnership of some sort. I feel like for 90% of you, this is the way of the heart. And for those of you who this may not have occurred for yet, although this has already happened for most of you. It's going to be a doozy. But I can't tell you when I see it, you're going to make it through it. You're going to make it through it. I don't see anything here that has delayed you. It's going to feel very sudden. It's going to be a sudden shift. It's going to be an upheaval. If not multiple upheavals with the Tower card here twice. Please clarify the Two of Cups. See? Like I can't make this up. The Devil card. It was a toxic relationship. It was spiritual warfare. It sharpened your intuition. Please clarify the Two of Cups to the Devil card. To the Sun. And see, it brings you success. It brings you illumination. That's another card I get. Wow, a lot of people get the it can be the Judgment card. It could be an awakening. The Hermit card can be an awakening, which also indicates the dark night of the soul. That's what I'm getting from this Sun card. I'm getting awakening energy. Even though that's not necessarily what it tends to mean. It can mean being exposed, something being illuminated. But I'm getting awakening energy. You were awakened to something with this toxic relationship, with this Two of Cups, the Devil card. And it's like it opened something in you. It shifted something. Tell me more, Spirit. Please and thank you. Tell me more about the scenario for Aries and Aries placements. What else does Aries need to see? Not what they would like to see. And this could be a family member like who is juggling between you and maybe another family member. It's two feminine energies and one masculine energy. Or it could be three feminine energies, but one of them just sit more in the masculine. Like they take it how it resonates. Or it could be three masculine energies and two sit more in the feminine than the other. Like take it how it resonates. It'll be different for each of y'all. It could be job opportunities. It could be family members. It could be a family group. It could be friends or confidants. But I'm really getting, I'm getting love because I'm seeing cups here with the Queen of Cups, the Page of Cups. Emotions are involved. Emotions are involved. Especially with the Two of Cups. Now that could also indicate a partnership as well. But that in your spread with the Queen of Cups and the Page of Cups is definitely leaning more towards like the romantic affection or familial love. Like there's emotion that you would not typically have for a coworker or a friend, like a boss or a manager or a supervisor. That's what I was looking for. It's something you more would have with an emotional connection with a lover or a family member or a close friend who feels like family. And I even see these two fall out. Got the Seven of Swords to the Star. Something is wrong here. And I have a feeling it's more of that complicated energy from when we clarify the Tower, the second placement in your read, the second card. Because the Seven of Swords, lies, betrayal, deception. To the Star, it could be hope, it could be healing, it could be faith, it could be spirituality. Like the Star is a multitude of things in tarot. Also Aquarius energy. The same thing, oddly enough, with the Seven of Swords. It's both Aquarius cards. And the way it fell out, Aries, I'm feeling God to say it badly because it's the only way I see it through these two cards. I'm trying to see it some other way. I see it two ways. Somebody's lying about an Aquarius, and somebody is lying on, or to an Aquarius. I'm sorry, somebody lying about an Aquarius or on an Aquarius, and somebody is lying to an Aquarius. See, Seven of Swords, betrayal, deception, getting away with something. Another way I get it is somebody's lying about their intentions. Somebody's lying about their good faith. Somebody is lying about their calm, their peace, their spirituality. Spirit, please clarify why the Star and the Seven of Swords is here. Why is the Star and the Seven of Swords here? See, Eight of Pentacles, somebody been diligently working on lying, on being deceptive. But why? I don't see why. I see the double energy. I see the Two of Pentacles energy between the Queen of Cups and the Empress in clarification for the Tower, but why? Why is the Seven of Swords here with the Star and the Eight of Pentacles, Spirit? We might have to switch decks. It's like, this ain't gonna work for me. I don't get why either, y'all. It's like somebody definitely trying to hide their intention. Why is the Seven of Swords here to the Star, Spirit, to the Eight of Pentacles? Please and thank you. And this is upright. It's the Two of Swords in reverse. Two of Hearts, Two of Swords in reverse. So somebody's no longer indecisive? I have a Two of Hearts, a Two of Pentacles, Two of Hearts, a Two of Swords. See, why I don't want to say Two of Pentacles? Somebody's shuffling. Or somebody was. Or weighing two options, the world. A cycle being closed. Or one being started. Why is the world here? What's this world card, Spirit? Why is the world here? Why is the world, please? Why is the world here? Oh, I saw you flip, too. And you're a Ravens card. You're a Cup card, yep. Page of Cups. Again, for the second time. I'm definitely getting heavily Aries and Aries placements. Your intuition ended a cycle. Like, it's growth. It's expansion. You saw something that you couldn't. That's exactly what happened. With the Two of Cups to the Devil card to the Sun, exposure. All this came out in clarification of that initial Page of Cups. Whatever way that your perception, your intuition grew as a result of that Tower moment, Aries and Aries placements, it allows you to see a toxic connection clearly. Whether it be with a family member, whether it be with a friend, whether it be with a lover, but it allows you to see it clearly. Like you got an intuitive download, true, about a cycle with the World card that allows you to be no longer be indecisive with the Two of Hearts, the Two of Swords in reverse. That's exactly what's going on. Thank you, sir. You made me reach a little forward. Gave me a little exercise. It's clear as day now. It's just the way it was coming out. It's almost coming out in reverse. Like, not the cards in reverse. The Spirit was telling me the story backward when I clarified that card. Sure. What's this page of Ravens or Page of Cups? I know we have one already. What's this Page of Ravens or Page of Cups? What's this? Ten of Cups or Ten of Ravens. So with the Page of Ravens, the Ten of Ravens to the world, so the Page of Cups to the Ten of Cups to the world. Yeah, that's what I'm really getting. You got an intuitive download about a Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Cups situation. But you put it into it with the world. It seems like you were indecisive as to whether or not it was a Ten of Cups situation for you. But I'm gonna tell you from experience, because I was in a similar situation as that as well. If you have to sit there and wonder if it's an actual Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles or Ten of Cups situation, it's not. It's not. If you have to sit there and think about it, and if you have to sit there and you require too much reassurance that this is what I'm in, then that's actually your intuition telling you it's not that. You just asking for reassurance in the physical to tell you what you already know in the spirit. No. Believe you, I've been there. No. If you have to question it to that degree, no. Nobody will sit there and question a healthy relationship to this degree. I feel like the only types of individuals who would question a healthy connection to this degree is an avoidant. And I don't get that you're an avoidant here. I got the Queen of Cups on the table. I got the Empress on the table. Got the Queen of Swords on the table. Like you got the Star on the table. You're very intelligent, and not only intelligent, you're also emotionally intelligent. So I don't get that any of these shenanigans in this read are actually you. This is somebody playing games with you no matter how. Like I said before, it's giving spiritual warfare. It's the reason why your spiritual gifts emerged. It's the reason why I see that your intuition got stronger. And for those who out there who it resonate with, take it if it resonates, leave the rest if it don't. You can do shit you couldn't do before now. I bet. You're surprising yourself at this moment, ain't you? That's why. This is spiritual warfare. So why? Why does Aries need to know this? I think a lot of you may be questioning what the fuck just happened to me. I think that's what's going on. Not only what you're experiencing personally in your own head and in your own life, but what just happened in this situation. I think that's why Spirit is channeling through this message for you. Spirit's trying to give you confirmation and reassurance. Like, no, what you went through happened. And no, you're not going crazy. Your intuition is growing. It feels very different. It's like having a whole nother sense come online. But it's a good thing. It'll pay in the long run. And I bet you one thing, that intuition will keep you from ever winding up in a situation like this one again. Now, new levels, new devils. You're always going to have to deal with something. It's part of the human experience. But you'll never have to deal with no shit like this no more, because you'll see it coming a mile away. I assure you that. That's why Spirit gave you this lesson. It's so you'll never have to go through it again. Tell me more, Spirit, why is this being shown to Aries and Aries placements? The Star for the second fucking time. And I tell you, I can't make this shit up. The fourth eyes, or the Four of Wands, coming into union. This is also the 11-11 card, alignment with the Star, hope, healing, faith, spirituality. Like I just said, this was done for you by the divine to bring you into union with your healing, your peace. Good job, though. I don't see any. I really feel like for you Aries and Aries placements, this is just, it seems like you've been reaching out to Spirit. You've been reaching out to the Most High. You've been questioning God and the universe. Why is this happening? That's why. It was a test, baby. That's it. It's a challenge. You passed it. You passed it with flying colors, because you're also you've been laced up with a new spiritual gift. I don't see that you weren't intuitive at all before, because we had the High Priestess here. So you already had some perception, some pattern recognition. You already knew things you couldn't explain. You already were masterful at planning and strategy before this expansion, before this growth. This situation, as much as it hurts, I know. It happens to the best of us in the spiritual community. It happens to the worst of us. You underwent spiritual warfare and you grew because of it. I know. I don't even know what else much more to say. If there is anything much more to be said, I think that's enough with that Four of Wands and the Star. Baby, that's all you needed to know. That's the reason why Spirit brought y'all here for this message right here. These two cards. The reason, if you've been looking for it, is to align you with your own healing. It's to align you with your own light. And you know it. That's why the High Priestess is here. It hurt while you were going through it, didn't it? But I bet you feel so much better now. And if you don't, you'll get to a point where you do. A lot of things that you want to ask the why. This is the why. The reason is sometime above us. In your case, Aries and Aries placements, the reason was above y'all. But it was always for y'all highest good. Release this. Release these people. You already got what you came here for. You got why you were even putting a lesson at all. Let this go. I feel like you're asking yourself a lot of questions that don't need to be asked. When you already had your answer, the gift is your answer. What you know now, the growth, the expansion of knowledge, what you're capable of now, is the reason. Wow. Before we move on, what's hidden? Temperance. Yeah. Things are being brought back into balance for you. That's why Spirit did this. To put you in alignment with your own healing and to bring shit back into balance. To bring you, to bring your life, to bring your energies back into balance. Guess let me get you some messages. From the, what's the vibes deck? Let's see if we can get some more situational messages with y'all, for y'all, to see what resonates and see what don't. But that's why I get that heavily from this, y'all. Aries and Aries placements. This is spiritual warfare. That's what this was. If you wondering what the fuck did I just go through, like I don't understand it. I don't even understand why it was done to me. It was spiritual warfare. We wrestle not with the flesh, but with principalities. Don't even really be mad at these people. They are being ghost-ridden by fucking demons. By their insecurities, by their wounds. There's nothing you can do about it. But release it. So can we get some situational messages for Aries and Aries placements and... excuse me. And with pertains to this reading... Can we give them some situational messages that are for their highest good, not what they would like to see, but what they would need to see regarding this reading, Spirit? Please and thank you. What are some messages we can get regarding this read? See, and like I told y'all before, with that Ten of Cards, the Ten of Swords card that was hidden, suffering in silence. Someone definitely is. Unspoken desires, real feelings, broken dreams. It's somebody's, I think, it's somebody's secretly undergoing karma with that Moon card and that Wheel of Fortune in reverse. They're going through karma, yes. They're going through retribution from the universe for what they actions, for what they put out, yes. But it's in secret. And it may not be so secret, it's at least secret from you, Aries and Aries placements. It may be secret from others around them as well. It depends on how their karma is manifesting. But they're trying to keep it a secret from you. Tell me more, Spirit, for Aries and Aries placements. Go right on the floor. But it is recharged in reverse. And this energy, this same suffering and silence energy is referring to them. Recharge upright is breathe, let go, clear your mind. This person is unable to breathe. They're unable to let go. They're unable to clear their mind. And I have half a mind. They're unable to clear their mind of you. That's kind of what it's getting. It's giving a lot of emotions, but like ain't none of this shit is coming out clearly. It's coming out broken up and in fragments. And I believe that we could quite possibly be reading in parts of that person's subconscious. This is how their thoughts of you, their feelings for you are displayed. It's all fragmented. It's kind of giving a person who kind of look, you don't know what they want. And it's kind of giving, do they only want access to you because they think it'll stop the bad karma? They think it'll stop the wheel of fortune in reverse? Maybe. Because obviously this person did something quite dastardly. If I get the energy in what I'm reading, that's why God is here with the Hierophant card, because this is spiritual warfare. So if they are going to have these emotions for you in this nature about this Two of Cups situation, why are they putting you through warfare? Because the opposite had to be bad enough, Aries and Aries placements, if it literally caused spiritual gifts to emerge or strengthen. That means your soul literally needed to arm itself with its defense mechanism. But people with spiritual gifts, that tends to be how our gifts emerge as a way of protecting ourselves. So this person shook the table so damn hard, they caused your soul to defend itself. They caused your soul to set off its own alarm system. That's spiritual warfare. That goes a little bit beyond your average toxic relationship. This person tried to break your soul. See? You can't make this up. Boundaries. Disrespectful. Enough is enough. Defend yourself. And like I was saying before, I feel like you're kind of away from this energy. I don't feel like they currently have access to you. I think that's part of what this tower was for them. Now, if this person still is in your energy, you're not giving them nearly as much access as you used to. And that's what's bugging them. That's a call for time moment. That's with the Four of Pentacles, with the Empress. They didn't see the Empress energy holding back from them. But I see they have a lot of passion for you. But I see also it's very much toxic, because that's why we start off the read with the Four of Hearts or the Four of Swords. You're in retreat from them. You're in recuperation from this mess. And it's definitely a mess. I get it. This is as a reader, as an intuitive reader, like, this is messy. Very messy. Like, this person got way too much shit going on. Nurturing, mentorship, wisdom, giving back. And I feel like you were very nurturing to this energy. I think which caused your spiritual gifts to emerge. Like it deeply affected you. I think for some of you, it might have blindsided you. I don't know, I'm getting that heavily. See, neither you or this individual feels hopeless about your family situation right now. Family, blood ties, inner circle. Hopeless, lost, depression, unaliving oneself. And today, good vibes now, in the moment. Right now, they're hopeless about about some kind of family situation. As I was saying before, for some of you, this is a lover. For others of you, this is a family member or a friend who feels like family or felt like family. And you nurtured them, you mentored them, you gave them wisdom, you were reciprocal with them. It's a hot ass mess, and it's definitely given. I'm sorry. Sometimes we have connections in our life, and they don't always start off karmic. Sometimes they can actually start off divine, but then the other party in the connection will make choices that turns a divine connection into a karmic contract. And I'm seeing that could have happened here. It could have been something meant for you. It could have been something on your path. But due to this person's behavior and due to this person's putting you into spiritual warfare, it became something very different. Because with the Queen of Cups here, you had genuine feelings. Where'd you go? See? Blocked, move on, nothing to say, stop calling. I'm going to ask another question. Clarify this nurturing. Can you give me one more card on nurturing? I feel that's significant. Give me one more card on nurturing, please. One more card on nurturing. The Aries and Aries placements. Harmony, balance, peace, happiness. Nurturing and harmony kind of giving me divine feminine energy together. Clarify nurturing and harmony. Came out in reverse. But why? You flipped all the way over. Cutting ties, freedom, standing up, awaken in reverse. I am right. The nurturing to harmony, I do get divine feminine energy from that. With the cutting ties in reverse, this person wanted to bind your divine feminine energy to them. They were trying to bind you. That's what the warfare was. For those of you who this is resonating for love for, that's what the Two of Pentacles is, with the Queen of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles to the Four of Pentacles and the Empress. This person put you in spiritual warfare because it was very weird the way I'm seeing it. They were trying to bind you to them while also trying to attach themselves to someone else, to a third party. Basically, they were trying to like rope you into a third party situation and or make you chase them while they connected themselves to someone else. That way they had that someone else and you, because you were at that point have been duped into connecting yourself to them. That's definitely what I'm getting with nurturing and harmony and that cutting ties in reverse. They didn't want you to cut ties. They wanted you to bind yourself to them. That was the goal. That's what that warfare is. And that's what that would have when I clarified the High Priestess. We got the Three of Swords, the Knight of Cups, and the Tower. Remember what I said? You perceived that an offer was shitty. Yes, it was. That's what Spirit brought you here to confirm that. You were not wrong. They were trying to bind themselves to you. If you were worried if I made the right move, you definitely did, Aries. They were trying to attach themselves to you. And see what this really is. Let me teach y'all something by a person who studies spirituality. This person in their mind, they were really trying to attach themselves to you. Now, what this person does not know, what they were really attaching to you is a fucking entity that's attached to them. This is all this is entity attachment. And it's kind of given, I don't know, you guys will know more so than me to that degree because you are actually part of the situation. It gives me they were trying to attach the entity of codependency to you. Like the energy of like needing to be validated, or like for my girls out there, the energy of a pick me onto you. Like this is literally a situation as an example, and take it as a resonance. Remember, gender is fluid in tarot, but this is the best way I can explain it as a girl myself. It's like when a guy sets you up to run behind him, but no one is worth being chased. And a man who would have you chase him more often than not, I would say 99% of the time, is not a good man. It's not a man worth chasing. A good man wouldn't want you to chase them. They wouldn't need you to. That's really what it's giving me now. And I'm sorry, I don't even gotta go through it. Because it is very difficult. It's very difficult to trust your own intuition in that situation, to trust your own judgment. Because you also love this target, but this target is also using that love to drive and manipulate the connection. So it makes it very bewildering. And especially if your environment is not conducive to a lot, like to supporting you to trust yourself, you may get lost in it. I nearly did. My only way out was God shining His light and activating my gifts, so that I could see this person right before they executed the kill. I literally saw him right before he took me out. So I get it. And it's just you've been selected, baby. That's what I'm saying is you've definitely been put in a position by the Most High, by God, by the universe for something more. That's why you were given this expansion in your gifts at the end. You're chosen for something more. Now, mind you, everyone is chosen. God has selected everyone for something. But you were chosen for more simply by the fact that this spiritual warfare did not stop you. This war did not take you out. They may have won the battle. You won the war. And when God does that, when the Spirit does that, when the Most High does that, they're arming you for something later. And typically, it's just past this challenge. And you're going to walk right into it and be like, oh, this is why this happened to me. It was to prepare me for this. And you're going to see it in confirmation all around you, in signs and synchronicities. You're going to feel it. You're going to intuitively know it. And you'll see the universe confirm around you. You'll see God confirm around you. Yep. This is exactly why I did this. I know this is a little long, Aries, but we started digging and we started asking questions and starting confirming. Because you have lots of double confirmations in this read. Lots of duplicate energies. And what it's kind of also giving me, Aries and Aries placements, we have so many duplicates. I would not be surprised if one of the energies present in here, and I would not be surprised if it was not that Ten of Swords, that energy, whoever's in that Ten of Swords energy is who's hiding. It's giving duplicate. It's giving copycat. It's giving destiny swap. It's giving a person who's trying to copy you. And usually when a destiny swap plan, I hate to say it, with the destiny swap plan, usually what occurs is they always, more than likely, always try to get rid of the original by any means necessary. But you made it. It's a very easy dynamic to get lost in. Possibilities, follow your dreams, make up your mind, believe in yourself. I don't know, I just heard in my head for you, Aries and Aries placements, the world is your oyster. After this, with your new expansion, your new upgrading gifts, you can do whatever you want. The possibilities are endless. Spirit of Sun is up to you. What do you want to do with the rest of your time here in this vessel? Something to consider. What do you want to do? Let's get 2 more cards before you move on to the Wild Goddess Oracle. Consequences, bad choices, games, mixed signals. This person in your life before, whether they be a family member or a friend who felt like family, they were playing games. And they got their prize. That Tower. With that Wheel of Fortune in reverse. I don't see more that they need. I don't see. And I haven't really seen much of them in this read other than their actions, what they did in the past. Other than the first card, I see that someone is I have a mind that it's you who's separating from something that they feel passionately about. With the Ace of Wands. And in fact, I feel like for some of you, the feeling is mutual. You still feel passionately about this energy, but you're in separation from them. You're in recuperation from them. With the Six of Pentacles here, they're also feeling the same passionate way about you. They also want to give you equal give and take now, reciprocity, or at least if they think they do. I'm not sure how. Only you can really determine that, like based on your previous experience with this individual, with this energy. But I think the feeling is mutual. I'm sorry, that's the hardest part. Knowing someone is not good for you. But having to hold on and maintain those boundaries all the same. Yeah, it really is. It's a tragic situation. But you always have to remember that, collective. Remember that, Aries and Aries placements. Always, always, always choose you. Even when it's difficult, even when it's hard, even when it's scary, even when it's lonely. Always choose you. You're never really alone. Final card before we move on to the Wild Goddess Oracle. Psychopath. Abusive, conniving, unpredictable. And that's definitely what I get here in clarification with the Tower card for the second placement in your read. This person is abusive. This is emotionally abusive, what I see. This is emotional abuse, what I'm seeing. I don't see anything physical. Only you guys can determine that. But this is definitely emotional abuse. And if they didn't quite manage to emotionally abuse you, they were going to, but you caught their ass with that. The High Priestess to the Three of Swords, to the Knight of Cups, to the Tower, you caught them. So if they didn't get the chance to emotionally abuse you, they definitely were going to. The situation was abusive in itself. Your spiritual gift emerged. It grew, which means you definitely were being abused. If not on a physical level or an emotional level, definitely on a spiritual one. Now, is the spiritual any different from the emotional or the mental? I don't think so. I think at some point they all intersect. I devoted my life to studying as such. And see, I even asked, but like, I knew I felt it. I just could not see any cards in here other than the Four of Wands that spoke about reconnection. This person really wants to reconnect with you. Wishful thinking, second chance, deja vu, nostalgia. I guess I can ask for you guys before we end it. Because I'm pretty sure I didn't get any other card out other than that one. Please clarify that King of Wands energy, please. Please clarify that King of Wands energy's intentions for Aries and Aries placements. I just want, because y'all opposite, some of y'all still care about this individual. I'm getting it in this read. Like, I want y'all to be kind of what you expect with that person if you do want to allow them the space to come in. Got the Hermit, Virgo energy. Can be going within. For a lot of y'all, Spirit, I think with the Hermit card, Spirit is different from each of y'all. Y'all have to go in and be introspective and make your own judgment. Please clarify the Hermit. Some of you can trust this person, others of you cannot. See, and it came out. It literally came out, was flipped into reverse as I was shuffling. The Fool in reverse. It's a no-go. It's not a new. It's not a new beginning, or at least it's not the new beginning that you think. Let's do that. So for some of you, you need to go within. Go within. You already have the answer within you as to whether or not you can trust this individual. For others of you, this is not the new beginning you think it is when this person comes back in. It's literally a Fool in reverse. A Fool in reverse is the opposite of a new beginning. The Fool in reverse is actually a false start. Or nothing starts. Like, and one more card for the third population. Is going to try to split you in threes. As some of you will resonate with one card, maybe not the other. Some of you will resonate with two of them. Some of you may resonate with all three. One more card for how Aries and Aries placements should deal with this energy. Oh, shit. Okay, and for others of you, Nine of Ravens or Nine of Cups. For others of you, this person is your wish fulfillment. So you can trust them. Or this person is seeing you as wish fulfillment. Either way, I feel like the third population with the cups, nine of ravens or nine of cups in reference to you guys, you can trust them. Without a doubt. They're meant for you. But the first population, you're going to have to go within and really speak the spirit and really speak to the Most High when this person does arrive, or if this person does make contact, or if this person does reach out to you to make communication about whatever their intent may be. You're going to have to go within and really sit with yourself. That's what this card really indicates, the Hermit, sitting with oneself. The second population, it's a no. This is just a false start. The third, it's a definite yes. Either you yourself or that other person looks at you as wish fulfillment. Let's get you 2 messages from the Wild Goddess Oracle. I feel like the ones who this resonates for, you're definitely gonna know who this energy is, because they leave gaps in the communication and the experiences with you, like they left in this reading. They're very energetically scattered. They're very energetically inconsistent. So you're gonna know who this person is, but you're gonna also feel like either you've had or that you're gonna feel like you have an inexplicable connection to them. But why when you don't show up? Like there's always something. You always up to some scheme. There's always something else more important. That's what I'm seeing this. Like you don't show up. I feel a connection with you. You just never show up. So I guess the only option is to separate myself from you. That's the energy I'm getting very heavily in this read for you, Aries and Aries placements. I just personal opinion why I'm getting y'all cards, and I know some people don't like when the reader talks too much or gives too much of their personal opinion. Me, I'm sorry, I can't be with no man. You had me out here in spiritual warfare and you was not covering my ass? Oh, you'll never touch my ass again. That's just me. I'm sorry, that's just me. My husband, I'll be so fucking mad at you if you got me in a situation and you not protecting me or defending me. And that's literally supposed to be part of your role in this relationship, is to protect and defend me in physical like I do you in spirit, and I can't get that. Oh, that's it. That's it for me. Yeah, cards, come on. Oh, you would have got one right now. Perfect. Okay. First, the critic. Constructive criticism, when asked for, is a gift between friends, but perfectionism, overanalysis, and pickiness do more harm than good. And I really feel like for a lot of you, that's how this particular energy may have treated you in the past, or maybe even for some of you may currently be treating you. I feel like they dressed up criticism or they dressed up projection as constructive criticism. Now ask yourself this, from what the energy I see in this read. Ask yourself this, Aries and Aries placements. Now if you gave this energy the same type of constructive criticism, would they see it as constructive criticism, or would they see it as an argument or as an attack? Oh wait. You answer that yourself. Next is the Sage. Look at your situation with the mature, experienced viewpoint of a wise person. Examine assumptions about the aging process and mastery. And that's part of what I was saying before. You kept asking yourself, what the fuck? Why did I go through this situation? Why did this happen to me? Mastery, honey. Spirit put you through this so that your spiritual gifts will be expanded. That's because whatever assignment God or the Most High has you on next, you're going to need them. You probably felt it itching away in this situation, because this situation is what activated it. You didn't feel like what's going on? Why is this situation keep bugging me? That was your intuition. That was just the unawakened, unexpanded form of it. I bet you see things a lot more clearly now, don't you? You're going to be just fine. I used to think that was full of shit too, but there's this one statement that all Southern black ladies always tell me. They've said it since as long as I've been here on this rock. And they're right. It wasn't until I had to go through the challenges of being selected myself and having my own spiritual gifts emerge that I understood it. God will never, ever give you more than he knows that you can handle. Maybe you were given this challenge because you're a soldier. That expansion in your intuition, that expansion in your perception and your gifts, that's your sword and your shield. I know. I was like, fuck. Get ready. You're not going to be benched. When things like this happen, when spiritual warfare and gifts emerge, baby, you might be on the front lines. If not on the front lines, at the minimum, honey, you're a soldier. And then I know it's a heavy burden to carry, but it's the biggest blessing in the universe. You'll be just fine. Hold on. Oh, bitch, I know I got like food on my teeth. Embarrassing. But you'll be fine. And remember to be intentional. Aries and Aries placements. Be conscious. Don't worry, you're going to be prepared. You have your intuition now. Be safe, Aries and Aries placements. And remember, I love you.